Force actually goes really forward. What's happening there?
Oh, that's a two-man taunt. Revitalized Pop. 3v2 currently. That's going to be the damage coming in from the side of Geek Fam, and Nazara finds an angle to take Sans down. First blood from Geek Fam. Great start.
To take the next neutral objective.
Marcel's trying to apply pressure towards Keyboy. 50% HP on that roamer. Steve Pop to the strike as well. They invested a lot of odds here. Marcel finds a kill as Nazara picks up the turtle. Lupi finds a crate though. That's going to be Tsunami Slam on towards Sans. Pops to Black Shoes, looking for an escape route. That's a stun, locking Sans in place. That's 2 kills on the board. Plus, Geek Fam, they get the turtle.
Oh, Kenzuski taking the brunt of damage from the Zaman Force here, but Kelra, the map awareness, knowing that someone is rotating down below. But
Aside from the Geek Fam Unity himself, Sheffin right beside me, but here we go!
Now that's a Steed and the Feather Airstrike. Again, the invasion from Geek Fam has been impeccable. That's a taunt, AOG to the back. Onic though will look for a re-engage. Black Shoes popped. Lupi trying to close the distance with the Bravest Fighter now committed.
The most wise of choices, but so far he hasn't been taken down. Feather Airstrike, wait a second!
Yeah, that's gonna be Lupi. Even with the flicker, right?
Both options aren't as straightforward, especially with that backup.
Pops up here. Oh, a two-man stun and the taunt! My goodness, the collapse is beautiful from Onic. They find Beloyski, now they move more! Lupi finds a kill on towards the Leomord. The Dark Wave misses, and on
it, and he got stunned up. And you're right, Gunny. I don't know why you would take this 1v1, Kenzie.
Oh!
What?
Kyrie!
That's horrible.
That is a horrible trade indeed. In the top side of the map, though, Feather Airstrike is no longer in Geek Fam's power for the moment of time, which allows Onic to just regain or gain control of this turtle.
Why? Why you would take that? You see the level difference, right?
That power spike.
Ron testing his damage there, and also forcing a boy to pop the flicker. Oh, that's a Purify predicted. That's gonna be Marcel with the taunt. Oh my goodness. Not enough damage right there. And the cover from Onic is just amazing. Kai picks up a double. And take a look at the KK combo.
This is not the Geek that I'm used to seeing, but I guess this is the position that they're really... There you go, another one!
Ooh, what? That's a solo practically, right? Against the Force.
While Kara is already there, Ludwig though getting doubled down.
Wow, the all-in on towards the lap when he survives! The Bravest Fighter finally popped his stun. Nazara though, isolated in the front and will be taken down by Kai. Now it's a 5v4 as the Lord is spawning in the bottom side of the map. Has spawned. Beloyski, the first damage from Onic is nasty. Down he goes to the hands of Sans, and Sans falls to Black Shoes.
Picked up as well. The damage again!
Kara! Again! He becomes this initiator on this Seraph. And Kyrie followed it up with a kill. Now the base hurt will be the target. Marcel trying to hold on, trying to desperately find the kill on towards Kelra, but that's Geek Fam finding the collapse. Kai taking down Kelra as well. Now Onic members are trying to find the connection on towards Nazara. That's a taunt. That's Sans finding the killing spree. So all in all, they get 2, but they still lose structures and a member there.
Marcel, Lucy?
Still able to get out though. Not enough damage on this Farsa.
Not just yet.
Generous as well.
Exactly. Is this a possible end game?
Definitely, right? 6.6. That's a conceal from T-Boy. Looks for a flank angle. Finds Beloy. Marcel all alone in the front with Nazara this time. Kenzie finds Kelra. This might be it. They lose 2 members on it, and the Lord will be dealt. T-Boy with the side step, still able to get out, but they still lose Lupi and Kelra.
Nazara doing
insane reactions there.
Wait a second, Kelra is going in.
That's gonna be Kelra with the Shaman Force pops. The flicker, Kenzie, nowhere to go. Down he goes as the Lord spawns. Zara though,
oh
in an
no,
unknown position. He showed a bit. That's gonna be the Steed. Why did he show a bit? And Onic will capitalize. That's gonna be Marcel now isolated in front, trying to hold on. No backup whatsoever. It looked good for a bit for Geek Fam, but now they lose 3.
This is a 5v2 situation. Will Aboy and Beloyski be able to defend this one?
AOG under the main base, and ladies and gentlemen, same story. Onic, they will take game 1.
Before just yet, it should be a turtle for Geek.
Let's see, Lupi though, oh, almost bursted down. That's a great dog break by Marcel. Karina create dominance. Sans now stuck! That's a great crowd control again by Marcel. First blood for Geek Fam, and Lupi is stuck. That's a quick double for that Phobius. Nami slam though. But now with the steed, Beloyski no flicker. Wow, great abuse there on that info. That's gonna be the blazing duet from Kenzie. Not enough damage, but that's gonna be the golden hour. Perfectly timed by Keyboy. Just create.
Lupi's also in the area. Keyboy actually goes for the ult.
That's going to be the turtle for the side of Geek Fam, no problem. As top side, Kyrie is in the top side area. That's going to be a structure though for Onic. And as long as Kelra is untouched and deathless, all is good. Lupi now heavily pressured, very low, with amount of DPS and
Anyone in the front line, even Ludwig, is going to be available.
He flickered.
oh, that's going to be the flicker coming in. Wow, the trap from Onic.
The potential is a plus point for Onic, and Kibo, look at the damage!
That's a lot of DPS and burst all into one. The Marcel Keyboy.
Conceal, conceal.
That's gonna be concealed. Popping in from the side of Onic. That's Tsunami Slam afterwards. Sans! Take a look at Kenzie with the blazing duet. Finding Sans. Lupi almost taken down as that's gonna be Geek Fam diving under the turret. Is this the right call? Marcel taken down because of the damage turret. No! He juggled the damage turret!
Holy!
And Marcel gets a quick double. Time to disengage. Ooh, cracks and balls. A boy! Finds and smells blood. Finds Sans there, who is currently sitting at a 1-3 stat.
Very rarely do we see a mistake like that from Sans. But when it lands, that's the opportunity for Geek to go for the end.
That's a milestone though for Kyrie. 1500 or
Oh my
500.
god!
That's Sans again, deleted. Golden hour. Caught. 2 members to delay again. Beloyski now will be the trade. Kai takes a lot of damage, still able to get out. Mackenzie finds the angle with a blazing duet. And down goes Kelra and Lupi all together.
Is this Sans? I'm not sure. 2 times right now. 2 missed Tsunami Slam by Sans as he got punished immediately by Beloyski. Not the greatest game so far. Beloyski or the Keyboy, look at that.
Oh, the damage. Oh, perfectly timed. That's going to be the minion.
Hold on.
Trying to be cleared. Tantan's Kai trying to be the duet that they are. Trying to defend. Marcel holding on his team together. But that's still a top turret. Taken out. That's a flank. That's going to be 1 member taken out. Kenzie with the blazing duet immobilized for a bit. But that's Nazara finding the burst damage on towards Sans. Down goes the pairing. Now Geek Fam, they move on towards the mid lane. Kyrie trying to deal damage, but that's the structure. Will fall! Geek Fam, they move as a unit in game number 2. And take a look at the outcome. 1 by 1, members of Onic falls. And Geek Fam, they manage to wipe Onic out as they will take game 2.
One step closer to living up to the Kingslayer's name. Geek come back in such a brute.
Whoa.
Doesn't have it yet.
Oh, spent the flicker just to stun Keyboy down. So no roamer here for Onic. It seems like Onic will like to fire back. With the real world manipulation spent, that's a kill on towards Marcel. So it's a 1-for-1 as Onic, they regain control of this turtle pit. Beloyski though from the flanks. Kenzie with the blazing duet. Early one, no items, blazing duets, just to intimidate. Now Beloyski will go back and retreat, and the turtle is still up.
It is. It looks like Onic are going to be the ones holding over the control. 2 members from the side of Geek Fam are actually going to recall, so this should be a free turtle for Onic.
Yeah, and there's no conversion on the other side for Geek Fam as well. You can only dash once, and it's not really that far either. Marcel, super aggressive, look at that!
Let's A very aggressive maneuver there by Marcel.
Oh.
He doesn't land. Will force Kelra to pop the flicker though. Keyboy taunted. That's gonna be the damage coming through to take Keyboy down.
I think Sans also used the flicker to get out
I
of that,
just want
yeah?
to point out that Kelra was a genius there because he knows that the Wesker can punish. Gotta wait a little because Keyboy is getting pound ton.
Tsunami Slam on towards Marcel. Nazara though from the flanks finds an angle on Kelra. Oh, he barely survives there with 1 HP. As Beloy and Marcel on the other side. Especially an Onic game, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's only 1K for Onic either. Keyboy though, wait for Beloyski.
Oh, that's gonna be Beloyski. Revitalized pop. Blazing duet from Kenzie. With the help of Nazara is enough to take Keyboy down. That's Marcel though. Going down as well. Take a look at Lutfi now. Taking a lot of heat there. 1 HP.
Does he have the
Zara
flicker? No.
escape?
Oh, that's a good engage there. That's gonna be the damage coming through still. For Geek Fam. It looked good for a second for Onic, but Geek Fam, they're too quick with it. Kai will not be able to get out from that.
Going though. That's a far lane slow push.
AOG finds one. That's gonna be Marcel with the flank. Kai passes Steve.
Oh.
Elra deleted.
Wow.
Zara collects the Lord, and this might be the end angle that Geek Fam wants. With this Lord, it might end the series.
So clean by the Kingslayers there. The way that they executed this.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get the Lord on it. That's gonna be Tsunami Slam on towards Beloy. Kenzie with the Wind of Nature and the Blazing Duet there. Popped! AOG doesn't land. Beloyski very low. Will be taken out by Kelra.
Oh my God.
Able to get out. Juke. That's the damage coming through. Beloyski survives with a 1 HP. Sans taken low! Marcel finds the last
possible.
They have the 6-man right here. 5v4. That's Lutfi. Oh, taking a lot of damage. Taken down as well. And ladies and gentlemen, Geek Fam has an opening to end the series. AOG towards the back. Take a look at Nazara. Will be taken down, but it does not matter. The start of the second leg for Onic has been abysmal. They have to suffer a defeat to the hands of the Kingslayers.
They live up to their name. Geek Fam, the Kingslayers. They took down RRQ before, and they take another king down with them here in the second leg to kick things off, and they break Onic's 3-time match win streak.